Two children are dead after a shooting at Annunciation Catholic School in Minneapolis, and this wasn't just another headline. The shooter was a transgender individual who targeted a Christian school during Mass. My friends, this should wake us up. We've seen this before. In 2023, a transgender identifying shooter killed 6 people at Covenant School in Nashville. Now it has happened again. We can't pretend this is just random. There's a cultural and spiritual reality underneath it. Let's be honest. Gender dysphoria is real. For decades, the psychiatric community even classified it as a mental disorder. In 2013, they removed that label, not because the struggle disappeared, but because they didn't want the stigma. Yet here we are, with broken souls, lost in confusion and despair. And sometimes that despair explodes into violence. Now, I'm not saying every transgender person is violent. Absolutely not. But we must tell the truth. Rejecting God's design for male and female opens the door to chaos. Genesis 1:27 says God created us man and female. When we deny that, the consequences ripple through our culture, our families, and tragically, our schools. As Christians, we can't stay silent, but neither can we respond with hate. I know at firsthand what it's like to wrestle with desires that don't line up with God's Word. My same-sex attraction has been a lifelong battle, and I've only stood strong because others walked with me in grace and truth. That's what people struggling with gender identity need too. Not affirmation of lies, but compassion rooted in God's design. And we must not forget justice. 2 families just lost their children. God is not only merciful, He is just. Genesis 18:25 says, "Shall not the judge of all the earth do what is just?" Justice matters to God, and it must matter to us. At the same time, the cross shows us how justice and mercy come together. Sin paid for in full, mercy poured out in abundantly. Here's the takeaway. We live in a culture of confusion that tells people to invent their own identity. But peace doesn't come from surgery, pronouns, or ideology. Peace comes only through Christ, and the church must rise up with courage and compassion, standing boldly for truth while walking with the broken. If you agree we need more voices speaking truth into this culture, hit subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next. I'm Arch Kennedy, bold, unfiltered, and unafraid.